Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to another episode of my Make It Monday, where each Monday I am here sharing some quick and easy projects for you in hopes to inspire you to do something creative this week as well. Because, it's very important to keep being creative. It's good for your brain. Anyway, so I hope you had a great weekend. For those of you who weren't aware, it was World Card Making Day last Saturday, and what a great excuse to make a card. I hope you were able to join a group or make some cards yourself during the weekend. Anyway, so great. And then also, for those of you who did register for World Card Making Day, hope you checked your email because your little gift is in that email. So what a wonderful time to be getting that gift. I'm not going to spoil it for people who don't know what it is. But anyway, check your email and you'll see what your little special gift is from Stampin' Up. So one event over, and so the next big event is we have still the starter kit special. That is such an awesome deal, guys. I remember 28 years ago when I joined, we didn't have such good, a deal because there was a set package that you had to buy when you joined Stampin' Up. Now you can choose whatever you want in your starter kit. Don't think of it as, there's no contracts. There's no, like you must do this, must do that. Think of it as a membership to a discount club. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it because there's many demonstrators and the majority are what we call hobby demonstrators. I mean, they don't have to recruit, you don't have to sell, you don't have to even come on Facebook and YouTube like I'm doing, unless you want to, of course. But anyway, it's just fun because you get 20% discount. You can build a business if you want. Especially now with the holidays coming, when everybody's thinking about crafting, that could be something, right? But anyway, the best thing is right now, the special is you get $30 more. So it's $155 worth of products for only $99. You can't beat that. For $99, you get $155 worth of stuff. You can even include the sale items. That's another thing I need to let you know is starting today for the 7th, 8th, and 9th, for 3 days only, all the stamp sets in the annual catalog is 15% off. I mean, imagine what a deal it is if you combined it with your starter kit. But I think most people are probably interested in that machine, right? Because that's $130. Usually you can't really fit it in the $125 limit for the starter kit. So if you wanted the machine, the cut and emboss machine, now is a great time to purchase it. Purchase it for a gift. $99, you can't beat that. And for that amount, you can even put in the cutting plates so that your recipient will always have an extra on hand, right? So it's a great deal. And if you want to think about it or you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I would love to welcome you to my team. Okay, so enough about that. So what are we doing today? One of the hardest part about each week's video is how to title my video because I'm not very creative in that respect. So what I'm going to say is what I'm showing you is because there is a special 15% off the stamp sets in the catalog, I thought I would share with you some of the sets that I feel are essential or good buys for you if you don't already have a list going and you already know what you want to put on your cart. So all right, so and one more thing before I switch the camera around and work on our project today is there's still spots available for this Saturday's fall sampler class. You may not be getting the whole packet, but I'll be able to put together something for you so that you can make a sampler. So if you have time today, this Saturday, 3 to 5 o'clock, join me. So message me and I will get something ready for you. So that's the fall sampler class. I wish I had remembered to bring it back from my store, but I had a sample of it. But anyway, so all right, so let's get going. So let me switch the camera around and let's get crafting. Let's see. I always have to think about where the button is. Okay, so the sale that is happening right now and for the next 2 days will be 15% off all stamp sets in the annual catalog, which is this catalog here. Okay, so which means that the bundles are not included, the online exclusive products are not included, but still you have a variety of stamp sets to consider for your 15% off. Now, because the bundles are still your best bet, unless you don't want the dies or the punches that go along with the stamp set, I would still purchase the bundle because that is your best value. So what I thought I would do is share with you the non-bundled stamp sets this time for your consideration. The first and foremost are the background stamps. I mean, this is an unsung hero in a stamper's inventory, I think, because they're huge, but so let me see. Okay, so yeah, this is how big they are. See? Okay. And they are such a workhorse. I think everybody needs to have at least 1 or 2 of these background stamps because they just make quick and easy cards so much quicker and easier. So let's get started. So I wanted to share with you some projects today using this leaf collection. Okay, so let me put this aside. Okay, so for this leaf collection stamp set, it's normally $20, but with the 15% off, it's only $17. Okay, so the reason I love background stamps is one of those one and done type of a stamp. So you can easily stamp up a whole bunch of cards and then have it ready for when your occasion is needed, right? So this one is just one of our vanilla little note cards, and I inked it up with I'm trying to think the name of the thing. It's let me look. What's it called? Yes. It's called Wild Wheat. Sorry about that. Okay, so Wild Wheat. So it's a fairly neutral palette, so you can use it for your so-called masculine cards or your feminine cards. So it's just ready for you to add things. So stamp up a whole bunch and have it ready, right? So this is one way of using your background stamp. Okay, so you just ink it up and plop, there it goes. Okay, so let me show you another way I like to do that. And especially for this particular stamp set, well, there's only one stamp, so it's not a set. But anyway, so with this, because it is a solid image, I like having it stamped onto a pattern paper. So this particular paper is from one of the DSP packs. This is the front, and this is actually the back side. And you see how the texture is? I just think it just gives it a really nice finish. See? So that's one way to add interest to your stamp. So another way to add interest to it, especially with this particular one, I'm going to show you is to double stamp it. So let's see. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to ink it with Shaded Spruce. I want to welcome those who are watching today. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you'll leave a message and let me know that you're here and say hello. Okay, so I'm inking it up. Oh, hi, Becky. Yes, multitasking. That's great. I do that all the time. And this particular stamp set is perfect for us on Guam because it has a tropical feel to it. Okay, so let me see. So what I'm going to do is this is stamped this way, but I am going to flip it around and stamp it like this. Okay. Hi, Jackie. How are you? I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you'll join us for dinner Friday. It's been a while since I last saw you. So there. Okay. So it just gives it it gives it that texture, the dimension, right? And then all you need to do then is just put it on a card. Better move this aside before I get myself all inked up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and okay, and then all you need next will just be your sentiment. And for the sentiment, I am going to choose another stamp set that is one of the standalone ones that you can get for 15% off. And it's also one of the featured stamp sets during the World Card Making Day video. Such a versatile set. If you don't already have this, I highly recommend getting this, especially when it's 15% off. So I got this stamped, okay, and I am going to, I think I'm going to do it this way, okay. And before I do that, I think, yep, I do have, I don't know, where is the, oh, there we go. So I got some twine. I'm just going to add a little interest in the back, right, to give it that natural feel. Okay, where is, I'm just having to be careful that I'm not going to get myself all inked up. So I'm just going to do a little, I love doing these little bird's nests. I call them little bird's nest. There we go, like that. I think I'm going to put it like right there. Yep. Okay, that sounds about right. So I'm just going to like that. Just kind of fluff it up. Okay. And then I'm going to prop it up with my dimensionals. And so just like that, you've got a card. There you go. That was easy, wasn't it? So that's the beauty of a background stamp is, I call it one and done. You know, you're done, and especially when you stamp it repeatedly with different colors, it just gives it the depth and the texture for your card. And then if you have time, so this is, say, you know, you're running out of time, you just have time to put a little note. Well, I mean, actually, you should probably just have a whole bunch of them stamped up and cut up. But anyway, so if you want to step it up, this is what I did. Okay, so this is with a linen thread. And again, this happy birthday is from this set. Okay, and this is one of those paper pumpkin dies from the very first issue, I think. And then I just randomly placed it on there to, you know, emphasize, showcase that, you know, the leaves. So there, very simple. Okay, actually, I'm going to backtrack a bit because I was going a little too fast. Let me bring back this card. I mean, let's go rewind, right? I meant to show you how, so with this, all you need now is just a greeting. So you can either stamp a greeting onto a label, or what I've done is I went ahead and die cut this word thanks from scrap designer series paper. So there. So you could probably just glue it here, or when you have a little bit more time, you can do a little bit more fancier. Again, this doesn't take much time at all. So let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So you can go ahead and do this. add this here and call it good. Or if you have time, you can take one of these ephemera pack items and put it on here. Because the leaves here are such a great foundation background that any of your floral stamp images would go great with it. So let me finish this card up and call it done. I mean, sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. I get too excited and then I forget what I was supposed to show you, even though I have them all in order. So let me go ahead and put this on here. Cut this off. And then I am going to, I think, put this here, right? So glue this like this. I mean, these what they call mix and match ephemera packs are such a time saver in terms of card making. I am constantly reaching for my packs. No joke. So, and for those of you who are watching the World Card Making Day, you'll see, right? You saw how easy, quick and easy the cards were. And that's what it's all about, is to make life easy, right? And then on those days when you feel like, doing something a little bit more intense, you can. There you go. So there you go. All from a background stamp. Just love how, I mean, it just adds so much to your card. Okay, so I'm done with, this is supposed to be the first card, okay? First card, and this is the second card, and this is the third card. Okay, I am back on track, I tell you. Sometimes it's like, okay. So anyway, so this was the stamp set that was featured in the World Card Making Day event. And did you like this card? I just love, this is inspired by one of the cards that they made. And it just shows you what a great tool, a good stamp set can help with your card making. So yeah, so this is definitely a keeper, the Simply Said stamp set. I love these, what do you call it, the straight line sentiment, because they're very, very versatile. You can use it so many ways. Okay, so yeah, so this is on sale for 15% off. And then, let's see, what else did I want to show you? Okay, so also another background stamp that I recommend is this Watercolor World stamp set. This is a background stamp, and as you can see, when you're stamping, stamp extras. So like this one, I've stamped a couple extras just so that I can have it on hand when I need it. Okay. And so this is one of the cards I just did today. Okay. So this is also one of the paper pumpkin dies, little dies. I mean, I love those paper pumpkin dies. So this is one. And then Makes the World a Better Place. That is from the Boundless Love stamp set. Okay. So easy peasy, right? So another card that I wanted to show you, or actually another set, is, I think it might have been underrated, is this set here, My Small Business. So this is also a set that doesn't come in a bundle with anything. So it is a good buy for this upcoming sale, or actually it's happening right now. 15% off this one. This is great. I mean, for all of you who have businesses, your professional businesses, or you have direct sales business, where you have the need to say thank you to customers, this is a great set. Or if you even know somebody who is in that business, you know, a real estate agent maybe, or, you know, a dentist or somebody that, you know, would have the occasion to need to thank their customers, why not? Right now, 15% off, purchase it for them, and I'm sure they would appreciate it. So it just is a very easy set to use because you can use as is, like here. So by having a beautiful design series paper, all you need is just the greeting. So this one just says, thank you for supporting my small business. Especially now with the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving coming up, you know, gratitude, you know, is on everybody's mind. So why not get a stamp set that helps convey that thought to your customers or supporters, right? So here's a simple little card that all you need is pretty paper, and you just directly stamp onto this paper, okay? So extending this paper, I'm going to share with you a fun card that showcases these kind of a scenery paper. These paper have been very, very popular. They're just so beautiful, and oftentimes it's like, how do I make a card that really shows its whole glory, right? You don't want like little bits and pieces. So this particular card sample that I'm going to share with you allows you to exhibit in its full glory this pattern, okay? So remember that this is the card. So we're going to use a 6x6, okay? Let me grab my trimmer. So we're going to start by, well, actually, we don't start with this one yet. We're going to start with a card, okay? This is 5.5 by 11, and I'm going to make it 5.5 by 10, okay? This is one of the cards that was featured in last year's World Card Making Day, and I just happened to be putting my samples from this year's onto the folder, and I saw them like, oh, how perfect. Let me use it, okay? So you're going to keep this you'll see why I need it later. Actually, is this the one that I need? No, that's not the one I need. Okay, I'm a little confused right now. Okay, anyway, so it's 5.5 by 10, okay? And you're going to score. Let me get my cheat notes here. I don't remember offhand. Okay, so here. No, okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so 2 inches. Score 2 inches. 3.5 inches. So some of you probably are already knowing what I'm going to be doing, especially if you remember last year's World Card Making Day. 3.5. Because I'm always looking for cards that will showcase pretty designer series paper. There, I'm going to throw that away. Okay, so I am going, this, my friends, is a fancy fold, if you want to call it a fancy fold, but it's just so simple. I don't want to call it a fancy fold because it's just too simple. Okay, where is my bone folder? Oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, for somebody that says that they don't like fancy fold cards, it's amazing how the last few videos I have had some folded cards, isn't it? But I tell you, my fancy folds are very simple. They're simple folds. Okay, so there you go. So for those of you who are card makers, probably know where I'm coming from. Okay, so after that, then I am going to cut my paper. Where did I put my paper now? Here, okay. So again, we're going to cut this 6x6 and cut it to be 5 1/4, okay? Now, this is the part where you kind of have to be, what do you call it? To be attentive. because you want to make sure that you don't miss the scenery, right? So let's get started. So the first one is 1 3/4. 1 3/4, and then 1 1/4, and then 1 1/4, and 1 3/4. Such a great use of paper, isn't it? No waste, except for maybe just this little slip in the back. Okay, so I want to make sure I am not mixing up the sequence of this, so I'm going to put this like this. I'm going to put away my trimmer, and let's glue. So this was the first one. So as you can, I think you see where I'm going, right? There you go, right? In its glory. Okay, let's glue this down. Okay, so for those of you who have been watching this for a while, you know that with every $75 worth of an order, you will get the materials to make these cards for free. Yep. The only thing that's not included will be the stamped version. So I won't be able to stamp the background image for you, but you will have cards or supplies that you can use for your own background stamp. Or better yet, you will be purchasing that stamp set, right? Because you like the sample. Okay. So yeah, with the sale, it's just such a great deal, especially with the 15% added onto it. I mean, my goodness, perfect for gift giving. Okay. Okay. I tell you, I love these designer series paper that Stampin' Up has because they're just so beautiful, and to know that they are hand painted by their artists. So see, isn't that pretty? There. And then all I got to do is include this here, the middle. Now, wasn't that an easy card? And there you go. And what I did was using the extra slice there. This is 1 inch. This is leftover. And you score it. And in it goes. Okay. There we go. So this set is from this stamp. So such a simple card, right? And if you don't want to do this, or if you don't have a machine to die cut, you can always just stamp on the belly band. So for this one, this is another paper, and you open up, and there you go. What a quick and easy way to send a note of thanks to your supporters, to your friends, right? Okay. And so that's it. So those are the 2 stamp sets that I wanted to, well, it's more than just these 2 stamp sets, because I also highlighted this and this. These are all eligible for the 15% off discount for the next 2 days. Well, 3 days counting today, right? It's today, tomorrow, and the day after, 7, 8, and 9 of October. And so take a look at the stamp sets and choose to your heart content. And if your wish list is super long, do consider the starter kit special, because that is a magnificent, awesome deal. $99, you purchase $155 worth of stuff. And as I said, if you add on all these items that are 15% off, my goodness, it's like getting it for free almost, right? So anyway, so for those of you who just joined in, I was showcasing the cards, making cards from stamp sets that are featured in the sale that's going on right now. So this background stamp, this leaf collection, is really one of my favorites. And the possibilities are endless, especially if you have a lot of floral stamp images. Having this leaf background, it just gives it a really nice foundation to build your floral patterns. Give it a try if you haven't tried it. All right. Oops, I forgot about this one. Here's a little simple one too. So, all right. Oh, and I forgot this one too. So anyway, so I hope I've inspired you to take a look and see some of these, I call them standalone stamp sets, and see which one you can pick up for 15% off today, tomorrow, and the day after. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I would be so happy to help you, and maybe make some suggestions. Like if you have something coming up and you need some ideas, I am here for you. I am here for you. And again, on my class this Saturday, there's still spots available. So please let me know if you're interested in coming. Would love to have you. Let's see, what else am I going to say? I think that is it. Oh, the kits are still on sale. The kits collection is anywhere from 30% to 10% off. Again, you can put those in your starter kit. Guys, perfect for holidays. You know, grab a few of those kits, put it in that starter kit. That's the best use of the starter kit promotion, right? I mean, again, don't be like afraid to join, because there's no contract, nothing. It's just a great deal in this day and age when we're all kind of looking for the best value for your money. This is it, guys. So look, if you're interested in that starter kit, take a look and see all the kits that you can get for on sale. Okay, because there are some wonderful ornament sets that you can buy a few and do a girls' night out and make some ornaments. You could make the birthday card box, right? And give it as a gift. What a nice gift for the holidays. Anyway, so I have ideas, and so if you need them, let me know. Reach out, and I'd be happy to help you. So anyway, so this is it for today. I appreciate you joining me in, and do leave a comment on the comment section and let me know if you were celebrating World Card Making Day, whether you made a card or not. Let me know. That would be fun to see what everybody's doing. And also for those of you who are demonstrators, maybe leave a comment and let people know how you joined. What inspire you to join, maybe by having other people look and see how other people join. There's not that fear factor, right? That unknown factor. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I signing up for? No, we're not a cult, okay? Anyway, all right, I've rambled on enough. Anyway, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you watching this video every Monday with me. So if you enjoyed this and you have a friend who might enjoy this, please share this. Sharing is caring. All right. Okay. Thank you so much. And I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.